Today, I'm going to show you the top 10 greatest moments in NBA 2K history. These moments are pretty much Park related, and they go all the way from the beginning of Park to what it is right now. Alright boys, at number 10, we have GEESICE hitting 99 overall. I remember in 2K17, people were saying that like he had a really good opportunity to hit it. He was a grinder, he was in his bag. And to see him hit it, I feel like 2K18 was dead, and for him to push through and like do that shit, bro, that shit was nuts. This is still to the point where it's like 2K was still, it was dead, but it wasn't to the point where it is now. And it still has some popularity. So what he did, hitting 99 overall, the first one, fuck, bro, that shit was legendary. I'm not gonna lie, I still remember that to this day. He literally did not leave his house. He did not do nothing besides playing 2K. And that's definitely tough. You got to respect him for that. Definitely got to respect him. Coming in number 9, we have Chisaholic hitting legend for Kobe. Chisaholic hit it around February 20th, 2020. And Kobe died around a month before due to a helicopter crash. So he dedicated his legend game for Kobe, for Gigi, all the people that like died in that helicopter accident. And it was legendary. On the last shot, he made it to where he had a fade. No matter what, he had to get that fade away. He got that fade away. He got that legend. He got that legend banner. He got that helicopter. And he became immortalized in 2K20. This was one of the best moments in 2K history because of how iconic it was, how legendary, and how he did it for one of the greatest basketball players, and in remembrance of Kobe Bean Bryant.
Kobe! Let's go! That's it! Let's do it! That's for Kobe! That's for Gigi! That's for every single family, dog!
Coming in at number 8, we got NADEXE hitting legend in 2K17. He was the first one on Xbox. Orlando, Chicago did it on PlayStation first. But his NADEXE had like 22,000 people watching him. That man was going crazy. He blew up during this year because he was raging. He got banned. A bunch of shit happened, but it really didn't stop him. You know what I'm saying? If you really want something, you gonna go get it. Fuck the obstacles, you feel me? So he went and did it. NADEXE hit legend in 2K17. Hella people were surrounding the court. Everyone's showing love. The legend reward wasn't that great, but when you hit legend, it's not really about the reward. It's more about the journey and more about accomplishing something that really took you to your limits and something that you really pushed through and you got to what you wanted to get to. This pretty much like solidified NADEXE as one of the 2K GOATs, one of the best 2K entertainers, Park players of all time. It really just set it up what it means to be a Park player for the next coming years. He inspired a lot of people, and for that reason, NADEXE hitting legend in 2K17 is number 8. At number 7, we got Flight, a bunch of trash talkers in 2K22. It was Snaggy and it was Zane. They were pretty much nobodies at this time, but they made a name for themselves in this game. They were trash talking Flight so hard, and then at the end, the famous sequence of them turning the ball back over and over and over, and to eventually Flight cashing in the game winner, chicken dinner.
What's up, bitch? Hop off the court. Hop off the court! 2020 is my fucking year, bitch!
And it was very iconic, and a game that everyone still remembers to this day. 2-3 years later, people are still thinking about and have that game in their thoughts. That's the first time we heard of Snaggy and Zane, and I mean, they went on to make some waves within the community, and they did their thing. Flight continues to still do these crazy trash talking things, but to this day, it still has not been as iconic and as smooth as the one against Snaggy and Zane. That will forever be in our minds. It's a fact. Coming in at number 6, we got NADEXE versus Orlando in Chicago. Bro, these guys went back and forth on Twitter. Two legends, Xbox legend and PlayStation legend, first on each console. They were talking trash. They didn't like each other. The tension was crazy. They didn't like each other. They weren't big fans of each other. And bro, this made for one of the best non-wager matchups of all time. These guys weren't wagering. This is when people were pulling up on each other and doing that back in 16, 17, and I think 18. Bro, this was the best pull-up match of all time. 15-15, 19-19, went down to the last shot on both sides of the court, and NADEXE ended up clutching up and winning. That is absolutely insane. One of the best Park games of all time. NADEXE got the W and showed why he was the best first legend or legend in NBA 2K17. Coming in at number 5, we got PRETTYBOYFREDO breaking a 100-game win streak in 2K17. This was an icon. Bro, this is crazy. This is like one of the biggest win streaks, biggest game win streaks up to this point. Content wasn't like very a massive thing. So when he started pulling up on people, he started making these entertaining videos with these bass drops and just being overall entertaining and pulling up. That moves people, that inspired people. I know YouTubers to this day that still talk about these type of videos that he made. This man was a different breed.
Welcome to Fredo Island, baby!
100-game win streak down the drain, and he He made it seem effortless, respectfully. Although I might not agree to some of the stuff he said nowadays, back then, he was him. On to number 4. We got Gman's 20-0 comeback. Game 6 versus a wager in 2020 versus TYCENO. He was down 20-0 game 6 for $2,000. Pressure on the line. His center got up 2 clutch steals, and that man was hitting crazy shit. 3 after 3 after 3, as he liked to call it, verde.
Verde, the only shit I learned from Spanish 3 years in a row.
Verde, a Spanish word for green. That man was not missing, bro. Shooting in 2K20 was crazy because I think that one of the second to last shots, one of the third to last shots, bro, that was the craziest shot. That was one of the craziest shots I've ever seen in his mouth, in his nostrils. That's PRETTYBOYFREDO would say, drop. You feel me, bro? That shit was butter. He went on to make the game winner. 2020 game on the line. He's in his prime. Makes the game winner and says, I'm just a content creator. I'm just a content creator.
I'm just a motherfucking content creator. I'm just a content creator.
He's just a person that makes videos. Doesn't stream very often. But when he gets on this wager shit, he really run your pockets. That's a fact. That's why my boy Gman's on number 4. And number 3, my favorite 2K content creator of all time, Duke Dennis. That man hit 1 million. And this is one of the greatest moments in 2K history because he accomplished what not a lot of people get the opportunity to do. Man started in 2K17 or 16, stopped it for a little bit, came back. 3 years, daily uploads. Did not take a break, did not stop. Daily uploads. Every other day, every third day, every other day, every day. Man didn't stop. He kept pushing. 2K18, he hit 100K. 2K19, he grinded his ass off. And 2K20 was the moment where he hit 1 million subscribers.
Let's get it right, dude.
I know a shit ton of creators that were inspired by this very journey of Duke Dennis. And this was the 3rd greatest moment in 2K history for the fact that this very moment inspired people to become 2K creators that are eventually going to make some more great moments in the future. So Duke Dennis, good shit. And that's why, that's my number 3. Number 2, we already knew this clip was 100% making the list. And it was ADIN talking to Bronny's dad, LeBron James, after sweeping a team in a wager, after crusting their ass, you feel me? Talks to LeBron James, quote unquote, one of the GOATs in NBA history. After he swept him, Bronny got his dad on the mic. ADIN got the opportunity to talk to LeBron.
First of all, I gotta say, gigantic fan. I love you. I don't want to be a fanboy, but like,
nah, it's all respect, man. I appreciate it, man.
And
appreciate
look,
it. Showing love and respect to me and my son.
That's right. Look, listen, me and B, we swept them, and we did it for Cleveland.
I love it.
Told him we did it for Cleveland, you feel me? And LeBron laughed it off. And ADIN got to talk to LeBron James in 2K20. And that was iconic, bro. That put ADIN on the map. That was the first time I've ever seen him. It was like a Sports Center or a clip I saw on Twitter of him talking to LeBron. And that's what really put him on. That's how a lot of people found out about ADIN Ross. And it was from this moment right here, after a wager. One of the most iconic moments in NBA 2K history. And number 1 greatest moment in NBA 2K history, and we talking about history, is TYCENO's spinning game winner versus Annoying in one of the biggest wagers of all time. 25K on the line, $25,000 pot, 3-1. TYCENO to close it out, gets Annoying off of him, does a spinning 360 and wins.
Oh my God!
Taken down, ladies and gentlemen, the rat taking out $25,000 pot. I love y'all.
And it's not even just that. Other people were betting on it, and Silky lost $2,000. That shit was tough. TYCENO was like, I'm not losing this shit, and I'm gonna embarrass who I play when I win. And that is absolutely crazy. That spectacle in NBA 2K brought so many people that normally don't even watch 2K to watching them, boosted those influencers, boosted those personalities, and it really made one of, if not the greatest 2K moment in the history of the game. Hopefully one day we can create something similar to like that, but until that day, that spot is held by TYCENO. Hope you boys enjoyed this top 10 greatest moments in NBA 2K history presented by Noel Morones, myself. And until next time, be a great person. It's not that hard. I believe in y'all.